My name is Tal Leibovitz, and I'm here at Spin New York. I'm a professional table tennis player who's been competing internationally since 1995. I'm here today to speak to you about the intermediate and beginner aspects of the Olympic sport of table tennis. I'm going to demonstrate how to return a service in table tennis. One of the most under-practiced skills in table tennis is serve return. Even at the highest levels in the United States, we never see players practicing serve return. One thing that's important is we have to know the difference between the two types of service in regard to distance. We have the short service, where people serve short and the ball bounces at least twice on the table, and we have the long service where it's one bounce. Now, when the player serves one bounce and the ball is long, we need to attack that service. That means we need to either smash it or we need to spin it. So if we have our opponent who's going to serve a long service, we need to try to start and attack the ball because it's long. Now, what we do when we attack the long service is we try to use more of our body. And the reason is that when we're off the table, we need to be able to use more of our body. When we're on the table, we use our forearm and our wrist. So with the long service, we do the backhand stroke. Now the other thing which is really important is we have to watch the player's contact, because when the player serves, they sometimes contact under the ball, they sometimes contact on the side. So here, that's side under, side top. So what's really important is that when the player goes underneath the ball, we have to try to go underneath the ball. When the player goes on top of the ball, we have to try to go on top of the ball. The other thing that's important is that when the player moves their racket towards one side, we have to go towards the other side. So if I see my player and his racket is moving this way, I want to move my racket that way. So that's also very important. And the final thing is the short service. When the ball is short, you need to use your forearm and your wrist. My opponent is serving a short service. I just use my forearm. I just touch the ball very short. I can do many other things. I could try to flip if I want. But the main keys in service return is watching where your opponent contacts the ball. Are they contacting underneath? Are they contacting on the top? Are they contacting on the side? The other thing is you have to watch the speed of the ball. When somebody serves underspin, it's very hard to make the ball travel fast. It's not going to go on the table. So usually, if you see your opponent serving and the ball is slow, most of the time it's underspin. Not all the time, but most of the time. So try to pay attention to the speed of the ball and the contact. And that's the service return.